Hello, everybody out there. I hope you are enjoying yourself and having a very pleasant and exciting day. Of course, here at M4S Studios, we're very excited again to talk basketball. We've talked football, we've talked all other sports, and Ugo is back here in the studio to tell us what is happening. I know the under-19 has traveled. What is up, Ugo? Welcome back.
Thank you. Everything is up.
Yeah, so what's happening with the under-19 national team?
They are in Czech Republic, getting ready for their first game tomorrow. And we're excited that they're finally able to get there after this long journey. And I think, we hope them and wish them the best.
To be honest, of course, fun has always been the major issue in sports in Nigeria.
Yes.
How is basketball coping and delivering on some of these national assignments?
It's a tough environment, but thanks to the National Sports Commission, thanks to the all the things, helping provide the funds and helping raise funds privately. So there are so many gratefulness we have for a lot of, individuals and people, and our president, Engineer Musa Kida.
Okay, let's look at the major one you are working on, which is the return home of our ladies.
Yes.
How's it? Please, can you just
brief us? It's going very well. We're still, in the process of, trying to finalize. The tournament is in a week, and we're excited about the opportunity. The girls are in town, and I think, I think there's some hype out there about the game, and we're excited about it.
So really, what's the importance of this? How does it really impact on our ladies? Because we are bringing in 2 international teams.
It's not just that. It's not just about the ladies. It's about the impact on women's basketball. And for first time for the kids here, the girls here, to come and watch firsthand be in front of these ladies, I think is impactful to society. And for us, we're excited. This is the first time they're ever going to play in Nigeria.
Okay, but that's quite interesting. And then let's look at also our women who play in the Zenit Basketball League. Is this an opportunity for them to also come? Do we have any special arrangement for these ladies to also come and see the elite of our basketball team?
Of course, there's interaction for the Zenit from all angles from the players. And we're going to try and have an event that's inclusive of everyone. Most of these girls played in the Zenit Basketball League.
Oh, as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
interesting.
It's a whole mix of homegrown and international players.
All right, that's quite interesting that some of our ladies from the local league are also out there doing the country. Let's after this, of course, there is the whole African Championship, 5 wins in a row.
Yes.
The 6th, I'm sure, is going to be difficult. I see other countries are hiring coaches out of Nigeria.
Nigeria is the primary focus. 5 back to back is not a joke. If I were them, I'll be focused on Nigeria too, because that's what you got to do to win. And nobody wants you to win 6 times in a row. That was embarrassing. So they're doing everything they can and preparing their teams to beat us.
So technically, this is part of the build-up towards the championship. It's not just the friendly in quotes.
It's the build-up towards the championship, exactly.
All right, so let's go back to the championship. Which teams do you think are going to be the major threats?
I think it's going to be the normal bad guys. Mali, Senegal, Mozambique. There's going to be, those are the normal perpetual champions, and Angola too. So I think it's going to be a very tough one, and I think it's going to be super exciting.
In the male category, for instance, you have a lot of North African teams coming up. Why are they not having much impact in female basketball? Countries like Egypt, which seem to have some good tradition in basketball.
I don't mean to jump into assumptions, but sometimes the way the society is structured with the freedom of women and being able to participate aggressively in sports can be a factor. But I also think it's just, I think the teams from West Africa and Central Africa are all getting very strong in sports, and they're developing their teams aggressively.
Yeah, away from women basketball, let's look at the men, the Tigers. Yeah. What's happening with the team? It's no longer as exciting as they used to be a few years back.
I think, I trust that the general managers and the people that put the team together are having a rethink and trying to come up with the best team, because I think globally we have a plethora of players to pick into our national team to compete in the global scale. Because we'll have one of the best basketball talents in the world.
Yes, we may have them. Are they going to be willing to come and play for Nigeria? That's another big question.
Well, there's a sense of patriotism out there, and I think people want to play, but they also want to play in a conducive environment where where things are done in a way where it's comparable to what we do in other parts of the world. But I think everybody's getting there. We're getting good players, and I think it's going to be awesome.
So what do you think we should put in place to attract some of these best talents that are Nigerians? I mean, you played basketball. What do you expect?
I think, having more planning ahead and, not waiting till last minute to go to events, a lot of training, cohesion, and bringing people together in general.
Last minute is our thing. I don't think you can run away from that. But how do we fix it? What structures do we need to put in place so that these guys feel they are not lacking in funds, feel comfortable to play and enjoy the game of basketball?
I think what we're trying to do now is, like I said, the NSC is trying to structure a situation where there's more corporate partnerships in sports. I think it's going to help us prepare better. There are some companies that have come up, and I think it's very soon all these problems are going to be solved. It's a matter of funding.
Okay, the president of the Basketball Federation has moved to NNPC. Will this be a problem for the federation going forward?
I know the federation is structured where it doesn't have effect on how things are done. There's a system in place. The president is doing his best. I think it's a plus for us that is in the NNPC board, because that's hopefully attract sponsorship for us.
Well, that's interesting, because I must tell you that Musa Kida has actually dipped his hand in his pocket several times to build basketball out.
Absolutely.
And now, serious job with NNPC. And of course, there's so much pressure from Nigeria for the oil sector to move forward. That's why I'm asking that question. Will he be able to cope? But the pressure and the management.
I think he's capable.
Okay. Ugo, thank you very much again. Good to catch up with you again on basketball.
Thank you very much.
All right.